Everything you ever make should have that type of heart in it. Otherwise, you shouldn't release it in the first place. Boom, and we're back. What up, Smart Rapper Gang? Another fan-asked question. Yes, should I delete my old tracks, old songs? Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Are you embarrassed by those songs? Do these songs keep you up at night? Do you sometimes start to sound like a commercial? If those old songs don't represent your new brand, or if they don't sound good enough to where you're like okay with people hearing those songs, let's say you explode. Are you okay with people hearing those songs? That's really the only question you need to ask yourself. It's not difficult at all. If you wouldn't listen to them, you should probably delete them. If you don't want anybody hearing them, you should probably delete them. I have not deleted any of my projects off the internet because, well, my first project got $50,000 on that piff, and I mean, I gained a lot of momentum from it. I'm not gonna freaking delete it. But I'm gonna put myself in that scenario. I deleted old music. When I first started coming, I released like 1, 2, 3 songs, and I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not feeling this. This isn't me. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready, right? So I deleted those songs. And then I came back and released my first mixtape, which is called Hibernation's Over, because the beast was finally done hibernating. You know, come on, I was ready to kill it, and I did. It exploded. People also ask, like, when should I start releasing songs? Well, you shouldn't release songs until you are actually ready, until you know that you love the music that you're releasing. And the reason why that matters so much is because if you do that initially, when you look back on those songs, you're not gonna come to a point where you're going to want to delete them. If you are putting your heart and soul into the music, like I'm talking about really heart and soul, not a song you made like 15 fucking 20 minutes. Probably if you actually made a full project of songs and they weren't just your first couple songs, but you had already made like hundreds of songs, and then your first project was these songs, because that's what happened for me. If you love those songs, you put all this time and energy and maybe even years into making them, you're not gonna want to delete them. Everything you should ever release in your career should be so good you're like, I'll never be embarrassed by this, and I'll never want to delete this. It may sound aged and older or like an older version of me, but it was still me in that moment, and it was still great for who I was at the time, and people will still respect it when they hear it. You understand what I'm saying? You need to be putting your passion and energy into everything you're making anyways. Everything you ever make should have that type of heart in it. Otherwise, you shouldn't release it in the first place. Okay? So if you feel like that music that you had in the past was not you really just didn't have your heart all in it. And I'm not talking about you didn't have the talent yet, because you're obviously better now than you were then. But if you didn't put your heart into it then, if you really didn't take time to make it and care enough then, and you're really not digging how it sounds, and you feel like it is possibly embarrassing, then go ahead and delete it. If you don't want anybody to hear it, delete it, right? But it's not a requirement. But at the same time, if you rebrand or if you're growing as an artist, your old sound may not match your new sound. Okay, so there's a lot of things to take into account. Do you want people to hear those things? Like for instance, okay, this is great. This is actually a terribly great example. I wrote Jordan Jones' first single. It has 10 million views on YouTube. She was 15 when it released. She's now 18 years old. Okay, she has 5 million Instagram followers. It was like 4 days ago, and they said, hey, we need your permission to delete the song. We want to move her into a newer sound, because it was a rap song, but she's trying to move into pop, like fully out pop. So like we want to delete her older stuff when she was younger. And I'm like, you're fucking playing with me, because this is cutting into my pockets. This is my fucking money, and me being able to show people that I wrote her the song. And then I told him, I was like, nah, I ain't doing that, because you cut into my pockets, bro. I'm like, it's not fair to me. I spent my time and energy making that. And then freaking her manager, he has final saying. He wrote all the James Brown songs. He wrote Hillary Duff songs. He wrote like a bunch of songs, stuff like that. He was like, nah, we're deleting it. So I don't even know if it's down yet. I don't even want to fucking look, because I'm like, That's a great example of when you're rebranding or you're changing your sound and you don't want your image to be seen the same way. She wants to be seen like a pop star, not like a rapper. So because of that, you know what I'm saying? So where are you headed? What's your direction? That's another way to think about where you possibly or potentially want to delete those songs. I hope this helped you. A lot of stuff, but I hope this helped you, okay? All right, please hit me with a comment. If you have any questions, ask them below, because you know I answer them. All right, hit me with a like. Please hit me with a subscribe. When you hit subscribe, hit the little bell, because it's going to notify you every time I release a new video, so you can become a smarter rapper. I appreciate y'all. Keep hustling. Keep watching these videos. Don't forget there's free products below. I got the community. Oh, coming soon. Everything's happening. We doing it. New single coming. Everything's happening. All right, hit those links below as well. Check those out. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another video. Okay? I'll see you at the top. Keep hustling, gang.